Hello and welcome to Martial Art Basics. Here in this video I'm going to be covering the different types of strikes. Whether you're an expert or a complete novice, everyone start from the basics. This is not going to be an exhaustive list. I've tried to group them based on what I feel is the most common, and I've tried to show examples of ones that you could train from home without specialist equipment. So I've assumed that not everyone has training mitts and pads, or a punching bag, or a partner to train with, and that everyone was going to be trained by shadowboxing. For this reason I haven't included things like headbutts, whereby it's very useful and practical. However, it's something you need to train very carefully. But feel free to watch and follow and try to copy the techniques when doing your own shadowboxing. Also, by all means, draw from your own experience, as well as experiment with styles you're not familiar with. So here's my list of strikes. Number 1, closed fists. You've got jabs, the cross, uppercuts, hooks, back fists, the Wing Chun punch. There's so many different styles and ways of executing the same punch. You could target the face, you could do body shots. Focus on the technique and worry about speed and power later. Think about the range and distance of your target. Where are you aiming? Punches are only one type of closed fist technique. Another one that I quite like is the hammer fist. Number 2, open-handed strikes. The two main types of open-handed strikes are the chop and the palm strike, which are connecting with the soft part of the hand as opposed to the knuckles. So you're less likely to damage your hand and it requires less conditioning. However, you do need to be careful of catching your fingers as you throw the strike. When throwing a palm strike, you should be also thinking about stepping in, rotating the hips and the shoulders, aligning your arms and the rest of the body. Palm strikes does have a slightly shorter range than punches. However, the advantages of having an open-handed strikes is that it's much easier to transition into grabs, holds and throws. So it's great for redirection and control. Number 3, forearm strikes. Often people think forearms are used just for blocking. Because you're not just focused on connecting with the hand, but the whole of the forearm, it makes it much easier to intercept the opponent. And if you were to drive your body behind it, even if your opponent was able to intercept it, they will find it very difficult to stop, thereby allowing you to redirect to your opponent, controlling them with your forearms. So you can swing the arms and rotate the body to do like a forearm smash, but you can also step in and drive with the forearm. Number 4, elbow strikes. Elbows are great, very good short range technique, very powerful. A common technique used in Thai boxing. So if you have been practicing your punches and palm strikes, the basic principles are the same. So you want to be driving forward, stepping in, putting your body weight behind it. Be sure to try it from different angles. There's also like a spinning elbow. However, it's not a technique I recommend because it exposes your back. There may be instances in which you may wish to use it, for example when you find your back is exposed. Also be sure to try it from both sides, so both the left arm and the right arm with different stances. Hopefully you've also been doing that for your other strikes. Number 5, kicks. There are lots of different types of kicks. Different martial arts have different ways of executing the same kick. You got your front and roundhouse kicks, your side and back kicks, and you got your turning, spinning and flying variations. I would say concentrate on what is arguably one of the most common and effective kicks, the front kick. There are lots of variations of the front kick. You can swing the leg forward, you can snap the kick, you can do a push kick, or you can use the front kick as a check. Explore the different variations. Aim for different heights. Think about what you're doing with your base leg. Your feet should ideally be pointing forward, your knees relaxed and slightly bent. Also think about what you're doing with your arms as you throw the kick and immediately after. How much do they drop or swing? And as you complete the extension of your kick, be sure to return back to your frame, back to your base. Try kicking with the front leg and the rear leg, and how you can affect the distance and power by stepping forward and driving with the hips. You may want to try different stances, left leading, right leading, before moving to other types of kicks, such as the side kick and the back kick. Number 6. Knee strikes. Powerful short range attacks that are great at grappling range. They can be a little difficult to execute because you find yourself balanced on one leg. Because of the short range and the chance of being off balance, it often helps to grab on to the opponent, either in a clinch or some other grab or hold. They can come from different angles, the straight knee strike being the most basic. As with the other strikes, there is also a flying variation. And there you have the different strikes that you can work on. Experiment and have a play with the different moves. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to go into detail as to how to execute specific techniques, as I was finding the video was getting a little too long, so I had to edit and cut a lot of the details out. However, I'll probably try to look to cover it in another video, covering some basic hints and tips and things to avoid. Share your thoughts and suggestions in the comments below, and I'll look forward to seeing you in the next video. Peace.